Welcome to Energy Balance Yoga with me, Marina White Raven, and we're going to pick a card. One of these lovely Ascended Masters. You'll see that. Always do this on our Energy Balance class, and I haven't picked it yet, so we're doing this live and direct. So let's see, what are we going to get here today? Oh, well, probably my favorite card. And this is Ganesh, and it's saying yes. So if you're looking for a yes, there you have it. Ganesh is a great symbol, avatar for new beginnings, and also if you to overcome obstacles on your journey. So fantastic, Ganesh. So with that, yes, we're going to say yes to our yoga practice. I need a bigger one than that. Almost missed the bell. So here we are. We're going to start seated, somewhere in the middle here. So start seated on the mat. Find a comfortable seated position. We'll have a little rock side to side. So we'll just find our seat and have a little rock. Oh, yeah. Just finding a bit of comfort, a bit of softness, a little bit of ease in the body. Having a little bit of a conversation with the body. Saying yes to the body, yes to the yoga. Let the hands rest on the knees, lift the chest, drop the shoulders back, lengthen the back of the neck, so nice and long through the front of the body. Inhale through the nostrils and have a sigh out through the mouth. We'll chant the mantra on 3 times just to wake up this system, this energetic system, and raise our vibration. Breathing in. Chanting the mantra on. Mantra, the fast track to enlightenment. So I've heard. Let the arms just hang in the lap. Let's lift the shoulders up. Breathing in, hold the breath in, and out through the mouth. And again, breathing in, squeeze the shoulders up high, and out through the mouth. And again, let's try one more of those. Breathing in, and out through the mouth. Good. Let's roll the shoulders back. We'll do that a few times, maybe 3 or 4 times, just easing out the top layer of tension that might have gathered there, which most likely will have gathered there. And then we're going to go forwards, again, squeezing out. It's just the shoulders doing the movement here. We're just rolling and drawing as big a circle as we can with the shoulder, getting into all this kind of gristly bits. Interlink the fingers, breathe in. Breathing out, press the hands up to the ceiling, extend up through the elbows, but keep the shoulders down, nice and long in the arms and long in the back of the neck. Keep that length here in the abdominals. And breathe. You'll have a little bit of maybe an extension on each side. Breathing in. And as you exhale, we're going to extend the right side and lean over to the left. Really take at the end of the out breath, then use the in breath to come up. We'll do it a few times, so you don't have to go full on the first time. And exhaling down over to the right and extending through the left. Inhale to the top. And exhaling, leaning over to the left, extending through the right. Inhaling to the top. Let's do one more of these. Exhaling, leaning over to the right, extending through the left. Inhale up. Exhale, arms coming down through space. Okay, let's take the hands on the knees again. Rest the hands on the knees. Inhale, lengthen, lift the chest, drop the shoulders. We're going to do this circling. Breathing in. On the out breath, through the nostrils, we lean forwards, keeping that length from the crown to the root. Inhaling as you lean back, so the back half of the circle. Exhaling as you lean forwards. Breathing out. Keep lifting the crown. Imagine the silver thread from the middle of the top of your head. The crown is rising up into the universe. And the base, the root, is going down into the earth. The inhales are leaning back. The exhales, the front half of the circle. So we make space for that inhale. Enjoy the movement. Keep the sitting bones down if you can. We're really kind of warming up this lower back into the hips, into the sacrum there. Really working into that area, warming it, but with the breath, with that support. Inhale. On this one, we're going to do the humming bee breath. So it's a humming. Again, staying with that sound, breathing in. So this time we're going to go to the left. Exhale on the humming. Around to the left. When you come to the end of your hum, just breathe in again and start again. We'll do a couple of those. And to center. Good. Let's come into a twist here. So right hand goes on the left knee, left hand comes behind you. Lift up the crown, lift up the chest. So this point here and this point here is lifting. Get that strong belly there. On the exhale, the belly's coming around to the left, the ribs, the chest, the left shoulder, and then the face is going to follow. Keep dropping the shoulders down. Inhale, lift the crown. Exhale, turning a little deeper, twisting a little deeper. Let's do a couple more breaths here. Inhale, lengthen, lift the crown, lift the chest, drop the shoulders. Exhale, just twisting and looking a little bit further round to the left. Inhale again, and exhale to the front. Good. Have a little bit of a wiggle. Just ease out. Take the right hand behind now, left hand on the right knee. Stay facing forwards, lift in that chest, lift in the crown. Exhale, the belly's coming around, the ribs, the chest, dropping the shoulders down, long neck, and let the face follow, the eyes and the nose. Every inhale, lengthen, lift through your center. Every exhale, twisting a little deeper. Breathing and moving. Good. One more breath in and untwist to the front. Good. Have another little wiggle. And now we're going to come onto all fours from this position. Find your way to all fours. And we'll do a simple cat-cow here. So just get the fingers spread wide, get the hands engaged with the ground. Nice soft elbows there to make sure we're not locking, because it feels just very cramped. We're getting space here. So everything has a lot more freedom, fluidity. So on the inhale, we look forwards, we take the chest open, we open the chest wide. And on the exhale, the tail starts tucking under, we start arching up through the spine until the chin comes to the chest. We're still breathing out, we sit back into the heels. Forearms come down, elbows come down, but the eyes are close to the floor. And as you inhale, they're coming through close, nose is close to the floor, coming up on that inhale, curling that tail under, engaging the hands with the ground. Sitting back into the heels. So we're just getting into this flow. I'm rolling that tail under, arching up through the spine, chin comes to the chest, breathing out, sit back. And you can, make this very slow, or you can make it a little bit faster. Sometimes just getting into that nice groove. Inhaling, lifting up, looking forwards, exhaling, tucking the tailbone under, arching up through the spine, sitting back into the heels, pushing back through the hands. Eyes are leading, so the eyes lead on the inhale, the tail tucks under, arching up. Yeah, it feels so good to get the back moving and being energized by that breath. So everything's getting energized. Moving the energy. So feel the wave of this circular movement. Inhale, let me circle under, arching up, really lifting the middle back up out of the back. Feeling of that. One more, inhaling and exhaling, arch up, sit back into the heels and bring forward to the ground, still with the arms stretched out in front, slide the arms forwards. And we just rest the shoulders, so relax the elbows down a little bit as well. Breathe in through the nostrils, out through the mouth. Really enjoy that release you're getting in that out breath. the hands where they are. Let's come into our Swan Cobra. We've got all the animals going on, cat, cow, Swan Cobra. This is a swan, with wings outstretched. We come up into a middle point, inhale. And then we come into this cobra-like position, exhaling, open the chest wide, slightly bending the elbow, looking up on the exhale. Inhale, lift up, exhale, sit back. So moving freely in time with your breath, breathing in and breathing out, and keeping the breath in and out through the nostrils. So you'll notice here, we're really sending that base of the spine back. So we're getting lots of stretch from the fingertip to the base. Then we use the inhale to lift up. And on this movement, we have this length here, but also expansion across the front of the chest. So we're expanding in two directions. Inhale, exhale. This is a great one because we don't have to go full into this. We can just move, oh, my back's only happy to there today. And then when you go back, you see how that goes. And then maybe the next time you come up, you inhale and you exhale, and you might think, oh, actually, I've got a bit more flexibility. So we don't push. You know, we actually really respect our body and communicate clearly with the breath with it. It just responds, and it's like a happy body. Breathing in and breathing out. Sit back in the heels, bring the forehead to the ground, sweep the arms back into the pose of the child, so the backs of the arms rest on the ground. Really relax those shoulders forwards. Inhale through the nostrils. Exhale through the mouth. Just let it go. One more breath into the nostrils. Let it go out through the mouth. So I'm just going to lift up into kneeling, just to see how is it kneeling today. How does it feel? You don't have to stay here very long, don't worry. And we're going to come back onto all fours, but this time we're going to take that left foot forwards. So we're on a high kneeling position. So widen the stance if you're finding it's a bit wobbly. And the foot's flat behind. If you find it more comfortable, you can always tuck your toe under. That's an option. We're going to do a crescent moon. Inhale, lift the arms up, bring the hands together. Exhaling, take the hips forwards, but take the hands back. So we get this lovely line here. And this lovely curve from the toe, through the body, to the fingers. Look up at the ceiling, as long as your balance is okay with that. So all the time, with that weight going forwards of the hips, a lot of that's happening. We're balancing it by taking the arms back. This is where we balance. It's all about balance, keeping everything in balance. Come up on the inhale, lower the arms on the exhale. We bring the hands to the ground, either side of this left foot, and we're going to lengthen this left leg. So press the big toe into the ground, and also feel that left hip or the sitting bone is lifting up away. So we've got these 2 points moving away from each other, lengthening through this left leg. Let the body relax down and breathe. Just releasing and breathing deeply in and out through the nostrils, and just being interested and curious in how your body is responding to this, rather than have I got there yet, have I reached this goal, this position I'm supposed to be in. Rather, just feel how it feels. And then we come back up to the high kneeling position. And then we're going to, if you want, you can just take your hands again to here, and we take that left knee back, bring the right foot forward. And again, adjust the position to wider if you need to. Now inhale, lift the arms up above the head, palms come together. Take the hips forward and the hands go back. A lovely arc, lovely curve through the whole back. Keep lifting the chest and keep breathing. One more breath in and out. Use the inhale to come back up. The exhale, the arms come down. Bring the hands to the ground, either side of this right foot. And we're lengthening through the right leg now. So you press the big toe into the ground, lifting the right hip away and up to the ceiling. So a nice diagonal line there. And relaxing the body down, taking time with the breath, breathing into the nostrils, breathing out through the nostrils, lengthening long line of the leg. Lengthening the out breath also to give your body a longer chance to relax and to soften. Come back up. And we just take that right knee back. We sit back into the heels. We extend the arms forwards, bring them forward to the ground just briefly. Breathe in through the nostrils, breathe out through the mouth. Now we're going to come into a downward dog. So come up onto all fours. Breathing in, tuck the toes under. Breathing out, lift the knees off the ground. We come into downward dog. And let's just walk the dog for a moment. Bring the left heel down, bend the right knee. Bring the right heel down, bend the left knee. Remember these points of making the hands very strong, the whole fingers and hands are engaged with the ground. And you're also looking back towards your feet. You're creating space between the shoulders. They're going away from the ears. A slight softness in the elbow. Strong legs. So at some point you might want to just come to a stillness. Don't worry if the heels are off the ground. Focus more on the length from the fingertips to the base of the spine. Long. And the breath will help you to do that. Breathing in to the body, into the chest, and breathing out, lengthen. Keep the tummy tucked in. You're breathing into the chest here. Feel that breath expanding in the chest, in the ribs. In and out through the nostrils. And then we just walk the feet towards the hands, bending the knees, let the body hang in a ragdoll. If this doesn't feel so good, you can always have the alternative of resting the elbows on the knees, but still letting that head hang. So wherever you are, just turning the head side to side, maybe nodding the head also, just releasing that neck, breathing into the nostrils and out through the mouth to release the tension. Keep hanging, letting the arms hang. Can you feel the weight of the arms? Can you feel the weight of the head? Sigh. Come to a stillness and feel that energy in the base of the spine, just really wanting to lift up. Feel the body is just waking up, rising up, filling with energy, filling with sunlight, breathing in and out the whole time. We're rolling up to standing. Okay. It's a bit dark here, so I'm going to turn that light on. So we're standing. Let's lift the shoulders up. Inhale, out through the mouth. Let's try that again, breathing in and out through the mouth. And one more time, breathing in, out through the mouth. Good. And we're going to get these arms going as well. A lot of shoulder work today. So take that left foot forward, right foot back, left hand on the left hip, taking hold of the fingers lightly with the thumb. So we're just holding a very soft fist. Knees are nice and bent, and we're just swinging this arm back and forth. Let's get some energy into that shoulder, and from the shoulder it will spread out into the body. So we give it a bit of momentum. We're maybe taking the weight forwards and back into the front foot and the back foot. That really helps. Just check slowly, take the arm right around. It's not going to crash into anything before you go crazy. We're going to go back first of all. So really let that arm swing. Let it just swing. Breathe. Don't hold your breath, and then let it swing again. And I'm going to go backwards or forwards. Which way did we just do? I think we just did backwards, so we're going to go forwards. Yeah, whichever way you didn't do this then. Yeah, that's right, forwards this time. Still taking that weight forwards and backwards into the front and the back foot. And just releasing the shoulder, letting the arm just swing to a stop. Let the other arm hang, feel the difference. Whew, yeah, it feels like it's got something going on. Right foot forward, left foot back, knees nice and bent, right hand on the right hip, holding the fingers lightly, swinging this arm back and forth, taking the weight forwards into the front foot and back into the back foot. So really giving it the momentum from the body rather than swinging the arm. It's coming from the body. Breathing in and out through the nostrils. Let's go backwards first of all. Nice big circles. Give it some momentum. Breathe. Breathe. Yeah. Open up your wings. And we swing again, forward and back. Now we're going to go forwards with this one. So get it going again. And we're going to go forwards. Big circles. Let the arms swing on the shoulder. Yeah. And then we're going to take the hands in front and behind. Taps in front and behind. Okay, and then we're going to come into this Tighty Twist. So feet a little wider, shoulder width at least. Bend the knees, and we're turning the body. Feel this softness, this loosening, and the freedom that you feel with this. So it's still keeping this integrity here. We're not flopping around. We're keeping this steady and stable, and we're turning on our axis, if you like, but we're letting the arm be super floppy. Floppy. Fluffy and floppy. Thanks. Fluffy. Yeah. There we go. New word. Yes, say yes to the new words, I say. And let the arms come to a stop. Let's just take the backs of these hands onto the lower back. Stimulate that energy, that dormant energy, that kundalini energy at the base of the spine. Wake it up, shiny it up. Breathe. And then we'll take the knuckles either side of the spine. If you want to get into there even more, you just lean forward slightly, get a slightly more exposed in the back area. Just getting that energy rising up there. Take the hands to the front of the hips. Stimulate that area a little bit. You're sitting, this needs to be woken up. Take the fingers now to the heart, whole chest area. Make some sound again, breathing in. Let your sound out in the center. This is really encouraging this sort of spacious breath. So really useful. And stimulating the energy here. Let me just take the hands to the sides, rubbing the side body. And then we're going to take the hands onto the jaw. Wow, yeah, let's just free up that tightness in the jaw that may have gathered during the day. Into the cheeks, kind of like really getting into the cheeks like it's Play-Doh face. And then we're going to take the hands to the scalp, get the fingers in the scalp, really dig in there. Yeah, let your sound out, let your air and your breath out. Feel that shininess in the whole skull there. And we'll just do the little ears just to finish. So take the thumb and the first finger, and we're just going to pull and unravel that ear edge. Good, just taking that right down the ear into the lobes. Very good. Acupressure points here on the lobes, and we're just going to uncurl the ear again and the lobes. Give it a few pulls and a few squeezes. Okay. Hands together and shake the hands off. Shake the legs off. Just to brighten up. So we're just going to take the hands to the hips, bring the heels to the backside. Quite quickly, moving the legs. Just get a bit more flow, a bit more energy flow, a little bit more energy movement, letting the energy move through you. You're not going to lose the energy by letting it move. We're going to encourage it. Movement encourages energy expansion. Lifting the knees nice and high. Keep the abdominals a little bit engaged here. Keep the chest nice and open, shoulders down. Back of the neck really long. And then we take the legs out to the side. Just limbering and warming. So we feel ready to come into some standing postures. And we'll lift the knee up and open out. So getting the hip ready. Getting the hip oiled up. Oiling the joints here. Oiled the shoulders. And the hips are the other significant joint here. You know, they're very connected here across the body. Breathing in and out through the nostrils. Good. Okay, let's just sweep everything out now with a half breath. Inhale, lift the arms up, look up. Exhale all through the mouth. Empty, 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 empty. And again, inhale, empty through the mouth. Release all your air. Really make it a strong Let's do one more of those. Inhale, strong inhale, out through the mouth. Knees are bending, arms are swinging. Good. Okay, I think we are limbered and ready for some standing postures. So we come to the front of the mat. feet hips width apart. Let's just get our feet really landed. So have a look at the feet, bring our attention into the feet, the connection with the ground. We lift the toes up as if we're trying to spread them out. In fact, really try and spread out the toes and lift as much as you can off the ground, and then place them down. Feel that lovely sense of connecting and pressing the toes into the ground. And then you can really lift the heels high, particularly when you press your toes into the ground. That really helps the balance. And we're going to lay those heels down on the ground. Good. So feel more connected with that earth. We're going to step into triangle, Trikonasana. Weight on the left foot. Take a step back with the right. Find your feet, right angles. Square the hips, looking at the long edge of the mat. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, bring the arms down to shoulder height. Inhale, open the arms up wide, palms facing forwards. Exhale, reach over to the left. Keep strong here in the belly and down. Make connection with this lower part of the leg. Reach up away from it with the right hand. So we've got this sense of length across the chest and also a sense of twist where we're pressing against that leg and pressing the left shoulder forwards and the right shoulder is coming back, and both going down away from the ears. And the neck is staying long and in line with your spine. Soften the knees. Breathe deeply in and out through the nostrils. Focus on making sure you're not gripping with the toes and also not locking your knees. Unlock the knees. Make your legs work, make them alive, keep that energy moving. Use the inhale to come up. Exhale, lower the arms down. Bend into the right knee. Bring yourself back to the front of the mat. So keeping that softness. Weight on the right foot. Step back with the left. Find the same distance and nice right angle with the feet. Square the hips. Inhale, lift the arms up. Lift the chest, long in the body. Exhale, bring the arms to shoulder height. Inhale, open the palms wide. Exhale, reach over to the right and down. Make contact with this right leg. Lift up, away, the left fingers. Breathe. So keep that left hip in place. It's like a pivotal point here. It's like the central point. Everything is moving from here, this left hip. So make sure it's not falling forwards and collapsing. It's really holding the center. Soften the knees. Wiggle the toes. We're not gripping. We don't need to hold on to the earth. We have gravity to do that for us. Breathe deeply. Looking up at that left hand if your neck allows. Use the inhale now to come up. And the exhale, lower the arms down. Bend into the left knee and bring yourself back to the front of the mat. Just take a moment there. Breathing in and breathing out. And we're going to step back into Warrior 2 now. So put the weight onto the left foot. Take a big step back. So it's a much bigger step now. Creep that foot back if you need a bit more width. Oh, sliding a bit now. And also this back foot is not at a right angle now. Just start to point it slightly forward. Just get the hips level. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, bring the arms to shoulder height. Inhale, then exhaling, you're bending into that left knee and sinking that right heel down. So you've got this dynamic. The dynamic between the fingertips are extending away. The dynamic between the chest and the root, these are extending away from each other, and also the crown. And also this dynamic between the left knee and the right heel, making sure that left knee is not falling and collapsing inwards. So open in the hips. So we've got this sense of balance again. This is very kind of strong, square, balanced posture. Warrior 2. Looking down that left arm, checking that the right arm isn't falling away. It does do that when you're not looking. Breathe. You can also draw at your pelvic floor to keep that stability. Use the inhale to come up. Exhale, lower the arms down slowly. Bend into the right knee and bring yourself back to the front of the mat. Let's switch onto the right foot, weight onto the right foot, and a big step back with the left. Find your feet, left foot pointing slightly forward, square the hips, looking at the long edge of the mat. Inhale, lift the arms, also lifting the chest. Exhale, bring the arms to shoulder height. Inhale, expand the chest, fingertip to fingertip. Looking down the right arm, the right knee goes forwards in line with the toes, the left heel presses back. So the whole of the outside of this left leg is solid. It's very, very stable, and it's anchoring your body. This is moving here. This can move, but we're all the time trying to balance that movement by anchoring more and more deeply through the back leg, through the left leg. Keep dropping the shoulders down, lifting the chest, lengthening the back of the neck, breathing deeply, smiling, free up the tension in the face. Breathe, rock the pelvic floor, really keep this strong and stable. Use the inhale to come up. Exhale, lower the arms down. Bend into the left knee. Bring yourself back in front of the mat. Let's give everything a little shake up. So, knees are nice and soft, and we're going to shake those. And we're going to shake the hips. And we're going to shake the shoulders. I'm going to let our sound out. Breathe in. Ah. Breathe in. Ah. Good. Shaking up all the atoms, getting a bit of clarity there. And we're going to come into a squat now. We've been playing around with the hips a little bit, so let's just ease out the hips and also practice our squatting. Hopefully this is getting a bit easier. If your heels are on the ground, that's fine. If they're off the ground, put something underneath them so they have connection with something. Blankets, cushions, blocks. Backs of the hands rest on the ground. Head falls as if it's going to fall into the hands. Let the back of the neck relax. Really let the shoulders fall forwards. Breathe into the nostrils. Sigh out through the mouth. Let it go. And again, breathe into the nostrils. Sigh out through the mouth. On the next inhale, lifting the head up. So facing forwards. And to start to lift, see if you can take the chest forwards and upwards so we're not falling backwards. And bring the hands together. And pressing the elbows on the inside of the knees, taking the chest forwards, back of the neck getting really long. So this is engaged, the spine's engaged, the abdominals are engaged. We need those abdominals to support the back. So we keep that mutual support system happening. Breathe. In and out through the nostrils. And release the hips, bring the hands to the ground. We'll come into ragdoll once more. So knees are bent, body's hanging. Breathe into the nostrils, out through the mouth. Let it go. Now feel that little pull at the base of the spine. Try and go really slowly this time. Keep the knees bent, breathe easy, in and out through the nostrils. See how slowly, and if you can define or acknowledge each little vertebrae there. We become a bit more intimate with our bodies. Lift the shoulders as we come to standing. Maybe roll the shoulders back a little bit. Yeah. Just enjoying that position. So let's come into a balance. We're going to try tree balance today. So bring the weight onto the left foot. Get that nice and landed. Turn the right knee out. So I'm on the toe there, so I can either have that foot on the inside of the ankle, open up that hip, or on the calf. We avoid the knee, we don't want to press there. There's different places you can be on the inside of that leg. Pressing into the thigh, you need to press that thigh very firmly back. So we have this kind of center line we're working towards. Knee out to the side, open chest, so everything open, open, open. Inhale, lift the arms up, bring the hands together above the head, and then bring them down in front of the heart center. So we're lifting the chest towards the hands, and the shoulders are sinking back, the elbows are out to the side. Whoa, a little bit of a wobble. Wobble's good. This is where we learn. This is where all particularly the ankle and the feet, they're doing a lot of work here. Lifting and lengthening all the time. Feel the crown is lifting. Think about the crown of a tree and think about the roots going down from the sole of the foot. So really breathing, focusing your eyes on some still point in front of you. Let's give us a few breaths. Yeah, balance. Practicing balances, these postures. We become more balanced in our body, of course, through practice. But this also impacts on our mind and the way we think, and become more balanced in our attitude and in our thinking. Breathing in, lift the arms up. Breathing out, bring the arms down. Grab hold of that right knee if you can, lift it, give it a little squeeze, and let it go, and let it float down to the ground. Give the legs a shake. Strong on that ankle, you know, standing on one leg. The ankle has to work really hard, constantly adjusting. We don't realize how much work the body does constantly adjusting to balance. Just standing up, it's constantly. Bring the weight onto the right foot, turn that left knee out, foot on the ankle, calf, or inner thigh. Press firmly, press back. Open here, open the chest. Inhale, lift the arms up. Let's have this lovely open stance. So we have the sense of lifting from the chest, the arms like branches, the fingers like twigs. Imagine the beautiful leaves sprouting, the buds and the fruits sprouting from the fingers there. Lifting the back of the neck. So feel that sense of length in both directions, lifting the crown to the heavens, thinking the roots going down into the center depths of the earth. So we feel this sense of harmony with both of those things. We are the connector, as a human, we're the connector of this, you know, which could look like a dual aspect. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, bring the arms down through the center. Take hold of that left knee. Give it a squeeze and release it. Let it go. And let's shake up the legs, shake up the arms. Just rejig, recenter. Okay. I'm going to come into a wide leg ragdoll now. So nice and wide, feet are parallel. Nice bent knees. And we're just going to let ourselves hang. So the chin starts moving towards the chest, the head's getting heavy, the arms are hanging. We're kind of collapsing down. The legs are staying strong though. The legs stay stable and strong. Everything else from the hips up is just hanging. And again, breathe into the nostrils, out through the mouth. Into the nostrils, out through the mouth. Now come up onto the fingertips and look forwards, breathing in, straighten the back, and breathing out, bring the hands down. And now we're going to walk over to the right, have a little wander around there. See how that feels? Keep breathing in and out through the nostrils. We're going to walk, maybe you're on the fingertips, maybe you're in the whole hand. Walk around to the left now. Have a little wander around, see how far around you can get there. And then we come back to center. Come up on the fingertips, look forward, so lengthening and lifting the chest, and exhale, forward bend. Straight legs now. Now we're going to come up on the fingertips again, take the hands to the hips. So we've got a nice straight back here, elbows lifted, elevated, inhaling and exhaling. Use the strength in the legs, use the inhale to lift up to standing and release. Give the back a little rub there. Good. I'm going to bring the feet together. Give the legs another shake. Yeah. And now we're going to come into a half sun salute. So moving and breathing. I'll give you the side angles so you can see. I'll do both angles. So let's start just with the fingertips touching just here. You know, it's kind of a nice little sense of connection here. And breathe in and breathe out. Inhale, lift the arms up. The palms are coming to meet each other at the top. We're looking up and then the palms move away from each other. The knees bend, the chest leads like we're diving in and the fingertips touch the ground. Still knees bent. Then the knees start straightening up. You look up, the hands come to the knees. You've got straight back, arms and legs. And then you keep the legs straight, come into a forward bend, breathing out. Now bend the knees a lot more for the push up through the feet. The inhale, lift the arms up, look up. And then we return back down, the arms come back down. So it's very simple. It's all about the breath. Breathing in, lift the arms up, look up. Turn the hands coming down, the knees bend, the chest leads. Fingertips touch the ground. Now lengthen and straighten the legs. The hands come to the knees. You look forwards, upwards slightly, open the chest. Exhale, forward bend. Bend the knees a lot. Inhale, push up through the feet. Strong. Inhale, inspiration. Exhale, arms coming down. Speed it up a bit. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bend the knees, fingertips touch the ground. Inhale, straighten the legs, arms back, look up. Exhale, forward bend, straight legs, bend the knees. Inhale, power up. Exhale, arms come down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bend the knees, fingertips touch the ground. Inhale, look up, hands on the knees. Exhale, forward bend, bend the knees. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, arms come down. Inhale, look up, stretch up. Exhale, lead with the chest, knees bend, fingertips touch the ground. Inhale, hands come to the knees, straighten the legs, arms and back, look up. Exhale, forward bend, bend the knees. Inhale, all the way up. Let's do one more of these. Let's do this last one really slowly. Enjoy that breath, that movement. Inhale, all the way up. Strong, powerful in-breath, and the exhale, slowly down, knees bend, so you keep that strong belly here. Fingertips touch the ground. Inhale, you bring the hands to the knees, you straighten the legs, you look forwards. Exhale, forward bend. Bend the knees a lot now, and you push up through the feet, you lift the arms up, you inhale strongly, looking up, and the exhale, the arms come down through space. You bring the hands together in front of the heart. And we're standing in Anjali Tadasana, the mountain with Anjali Mudra. Prayer position. Close the eyes. So, as I was saying before about, this effort the body makes to balance, everything is being balanced all the time. It's trying to balance things out. So with the eyes closed, you can feel that shifting in the feet, that balancing, that moving. So feeling the feet nice and open, not gripping. Feel that the knees are soft. Feel that the thighs are strong. Feel that the slight tilt in the pelvis, so the tailbones pointing down. The belly is engaged. You're lifting the chest, the sternum to the ceiling. The shoulders sink back of the neck gets long. So everything is engaged, but it's really open. These little tiny little awarenesses in the body really help to increase the openness, the fluidity, the energy flow, and our receptivity. Breathe. Feel the crown lifting to the heavens. Feel the roots going down from the sole of the feet into the center of the earth. Breathe in and out through the nostrils. And release. Open the eyes. See how that feels for a moment. We're going to come into we'll do this actually. We're going to do the gratitude prayer. That follows so nicely with that bit more softness, a bit more centeredness, which is this what the mountain Tadasana gives you. We're going to do a little gratitude moment here. Appreciation and gratitude, very powerful for this moment. We are here. So we begin by pointing the fingers towards the ground. We look down at the ground. Then we inhale, reaching the arms up, and the hands come together, and then they move down through the center. So it's a lovely circling motion. You'll see this line we're drawing down through the center. We point the fingers down. We watch it with the eyes as well. And you'll see we're casting the circle around us with the fingertips. It's reaching up and around a big circle until the hands come together at the top. We're watching them moving down through the center, drawing a line. So it's a circle with a line through the center. Very symbolic, strong symbols, polarities. Inhale, exhale. And with this, we bring in the gratitude, the appreciation. So just allow yourself to create a space and awareness towards what you appreciate in this moment today, in your life, in your awareness. What is your attention drawn to when I say that? Appreciation and gratitude. So enjoying all those things that you feel appreciative and grateful for, everything that is. Yeah, feel that energy of bringing your attention to these kind of things. How it shifts one's energy. Good. And then let's make this the last one. Let the hands just come down and rest at the heart center once more. Close the eyes. And just feel the sense of your heart, the space, the spiritual heart, your heart energy. And just checking in with that and connecting to that, knowing that that's a powerful resource, receptive space. Good. And dropping the hands down. So with that softness, we follow it with a little bit of power with the chair. So just checking your feet to hips width apart, parallel. Lift the toes and place them down. Lift the heels and place them down. Bring the hands up on the inhale. Nice long line for the whole body, from the fingertips to the soles of the feet. And we keep that shape as we take the bottom back and we kind of come into this leaning forwards but sitting back. And we keep this lovely long line here from the base of the spine to the fingertips. Strong belly is required here. And we're looking, keeping the back of the neck in line with the arms as well, so and the spine. So we're looking down at the ground slightly. Breathe deeply, strong legs, use your power. Draw up your pelvic floor, use your abdominal strength, use the inhale to come up. Exhale, arms come down. Phew. Good. Come to the front of the mat, we're going to lower down. So one more squat, but we will reach the ground this time. Inhale, lift the arms up, take the shoulders back. Inhale. Exhaling, sinking the bottom back still, but taking the hands forwards this time. Directly forwards just to counterbalance. Slowly as you can, breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. Just slow that down. Slow, slow squat. Catch yourself. And doesn't it feel good when you're not doing it anymore? Bounce the knees up and down. Loosen the legs. Give the legs a little bit of a rub as well. Rubbing the legs. Thank you, legs. Gratitude for the legs. Appreciation for the legs. Good. Now we're going to come into a seated forward bend. So just get that little bit of fleshy part away. Very important posture, this. You're probably going to feel this in your back and your hamstrings. Get the legs together, toes pointing towards the ceiling. Inhale, lift the arms up. Look at the back of the hands and lead with the chest. Lead with the chest. Bring the hands just floating down through space. They can come onto your legs or the ground here. Inhale, take the body away from the legs, lifting the chest upwards. And exhale, the chest is coming forwards, looking at the toes with your eyes and imagining that the heart is looking at your toes also. So we're lengthening through that spine, leading with the heart, leading with the chest. You can take hold of your big toes if you find that's useful and you're not having to hunch to do that, or the sides of the feet. You can also use a strap or a scarf or a belt to go over the feet and holding onto that if you're not able to reach the feet and you like that sort of sense of connection. So many options always with this posture, but mostly it's about the breath. Mostly it's about the breath and the release that the out breath gives one. So make the out breath longer, have more release. Have more release, please. Make the out breath longer, that's all it is. And then we're going to come out of this. So we breathe in, we lift the arms up. Breathing out, lower the arms down. Bring the hands behind you, fingers pointing forwards. Let's take the feet to the ground. We'll come up into a tabletop position. Hold that for a breath or two. Breathing in and out through the nostrils. Again, lots of shoulder action here. And lowering down on the next out breath. Stretch the legs out in front. We're going to come down to the ground. So extend the fingers towards the toes and slowly lower down. As you're doing this, keep breathing in and out. Don't hold your breath because that just creates tension. When we keep breathing in and out, the tension's here, but we're holding this tension with this softness of the continual flow of breath. We're keeping the energy moving. We're not holding it. And then we let ourselves roll down, and we've hardly noticed that we made all that effort with the abdominals. Take a breath in through the nostrils, out through the mouth, let the arms just flop out to the side, lying in Shavasana. The corpse posture. And then we're going to just breathe in, feel the back lift off the ground. As you breathe out, press the back into the ground and feel the knees naturally and easily lift to the chest. Have a rock and a roll. side to side, rolling side to side. Yeah, just easing out that back. It's the first line that we've done, so enjoy the lying down. And then we're going to draw a circle. Hands on top of the kneecaps, breathing in, take the knees away, breathing out, draw the knees into the body, drawing a nice big circle here. Keeping the breath in the nostrils, nice and slow, but more importantly, steady, even flow. Inhaling and exhaling. Just moving with the breath. Even closing your eyes so you can get this internal experience of the body in motion following the breath. And we change direction. So same thing, circling. You'll feel the circle on the ground. You'll feel the circle that you're drawing with the knees. If you want to play around, you can make that a bigger circle by letting go of holding the knees and letting them go really big, because this restricts the movement. Holding, maybe you want to go a bit bigger. Or maybe you want to go smaller. You can go very, very small, tiny details. Feels very nice sometimes. Okay. And then we just push the heels up to the ceiling, extend the fingers up to the ceiling. And let's just soften this. So imagine your arms and legs just like spaghetti in hot water. We're just letting them sort of float around. And we just get a sense of lightness in the limbs and just relieving, particularly the legs, of having to be, holding us up. Instead, we're giving them a bit of space and turning them, inverting them. And then we hug the knees again, just softness in the body. Place the soles of feet on the ground. Let's come into the moving bridge. So feet close to the buttocks, feet hips width apart, parallel, palms flat down, chin tucked in tightly. Use the inhale to lift the hips up. You don't have to go so high because we're going to keep coming up and down anyway, and then we roll down. So warm into this. We're sort of moving slowly and steadily. Inhale, lift the hips up, pushing off the feet, and exhale, roll the hips down. You can stay with this, but if you prefer, some people prefer this movement, so you can choose which one you prefer. On the inhale, whilst you're lifting, you also take the arms up. So you can do this version if you want to, and then exhaling, bringing the arms forward. So try both and then see which one you want to stay with. Or you can alternate if you want to, coming up on the inhale, just lifting the hips. You also have here with the arms on the ground, you can press into the back of the arms, so you get extra emphasis there, extra support. Or but with the arms going up, you get the extra sort of extension feeling. So, there's benefits for both. So you can just choose which you prefer today. Or like I said, alternate. So you get the best of everything. Breathing in and out. Just breathing in and out, following your breath. Well, let's make this one more. We'll do one more and we'll hold this. So just to see. I often do this dynamically because I really enjoy that rolling down the spine. But no, it's quite nice to just hold the position. If you can, get your shoulders a bit closer together behind your back and hold and take that fingers intertwined. You don't have to do that. If you prefer to have the hands flat, you can. Lifting the hips nice and high, pushing off the feet. Breathe. Keep the chin tightly tucked into the chest. And do the hands if you're holding them. Breathe in one more time and roll down through the spine and release. Counter pose by hugging the knees. So we're just bringing the spine back into more of an equilibrium after that strong back bend. Rolling around. And keeping the knees up on the chest, we're going to come into a lying twist. Very, very restorative for the body. So keeping the knees up there. Take the arms out to the sides. Palms flat down, breathing into the nostrils. As you exhale through the nostrils, let the knees slowly fall to the left, slowly. And as that happens, your head goes over to the right. Yeah, just let yourself stay there for a breath or two. Close your eyes even, breathing in. Through the nostrils, out through the nostrils. Really lengthen the breath. And the way to lengthen the breath is starting with lengthening the out breath. And how do we do that? We just keep breathing out beyond the point where we think we're empty. And so usually a sense of really pulling the belly button back and squeezing that last bit of air out before the next inhale gradually comes in, rather than sucking the air in. We don't need to grab the air. The air will just come in when we relax. Okay, so we're going to come to center again. Use the inhale to lift your knees to center, lift the head to center. And the slow exhale, long exhale, lower the knees, slowly to the right, and the head goes over to the left, looking down the left arm. And again, relax the legs to the ground, let them really flop back. Breathing in and out through the nostrils. Feel that breath is in your spine. You're breathing in. Imagine you're breathing in from the base of the spine. It's traveling up through your beautiful twisted spine, right to the crown of the head. And as you breathe out, it's going back down and up through the base. And close the eyes and just feel into this spinal breathing. Breathing in, traveling up, breathing out, traveling down the spine. Let the belly be nice and relaxed, expansive. Slowing it all down there. Use the inhale to lift the knees to center, lift the head to center. Hug the knees again, and place the soles of the feet on the ground. And we'll just lie in the semi-supine. It's very comfortable, I think, on a semi-supine. And to make it more comfortable, you can just let your knees fall together. And place your hands on your body, wherever you feel you need some extra healing. Maybe it's the heart, maybe it's the throat, eyes, head, belly, hips. Wherever you feel like you need that. Maybe it will change. So place your hands where you want them on your body. Close your eyes. Just feel the support the ground gives your body. Feel the support you're giving yourself through the palms of your hand. Palms of the hands directly connected to the heart. So we're using heart power here for our own healing. A bit of self-healing, a bit of connection with ourselves, connection with our breath. Giving ourselves this supportive touch, holding ourselves. Feel the breath as it comes in and out. Imagine it's coming, the energy is coming in and out through the hands as well. Giving and receiving. Just feeling how that feels, really acknowledging and noticing how does that feel to give healing to myself. Let your mouth soften into a smile. You feel the healing is coming up from the ground, from this earth, giving you nourishment and support, and energy. And we're just going to let that all go. Let the hands just soften and flop to the sides, let the legs slide away. And we're coming into Shavasana. Make sure the back of the neck is nice and long, nose is pointing up to the ceiling. Arms away from the body, palms facing the ceiling. Space between the heels, feet falling out to the side, nice and open. Eyes are closed, focus is inwards. So we just breathe here, let go of any breathing techniques, and now it's just watching the softness in the breath coming in and out through the nostrils. Easy, soft and easy. Watch the body inflate and deflate, belly rise and fall, chest rise and fall. Feel the body softening and melting into the ground. Easy and natural. With that soft, easy breath, you're feeling that sense of openness and receptivity to the earth energy, the earth below, the sky above. And this being yourself, this body in between the two, protected and held between the father and the mother. Like a precious jewel, like a precious, precious baby. Held and supported, loved and adored. So we come to the end of our practice today. So be easy on yourself. We start that by coming out of the practice with ease, finding the ease. So maybe just moving the body slowly and coming from that little internal space, that relaxation, back to the external. Breathing, gradually breathing a little deeper and moving the limbs, just moving nice and easy. Yeah, moving nice and easily, opening the eyes, looking around, seeing the change in the day. Yeah. Rub the body, feeling the outside edges of the body again, just communicating with this body, ourselves, saying yes to ourselves, yes to this life. Rub the palms together. Create some heat and energy with the rubbing of the palms. When you feel that heat and energy build, then we place that energy on the heart center. Close the eyes. And bring to mind your sankalpa, your intention, as you breathe into this space. A simple phrase or sentence, positively framed, that you want to manifest and grow in yourself. Say it with meaning, with feeling, with emphasis, with happiness. Namaste. Thank you so much for your practice today. Awesome.